Not exactly the right music, but it'll work. Thanks for KQ for Moggington here, and as a reminder to you folks watching on YouTube, you can always skip these 5-minute introductory segments. Just tap forward a couple of times. It works just fine. For the rest of you who are stuck here with me tonight, hello! Over the last few weeks, I've been doing some very lighthearted, very gentle, very hopeful stuff here on the stream. And I would like to wake up and choose murder. And violence. And, generally hitting the system with large blades. So let's play some Final Fantasy VI. I suppose this is the next in my classic Squaresoft RPG series after Chrono Trigger. I never used to think that I was gonna, play these very well-known games here on stream, but, why not? It is. It is certainly a day. What day is it? Wednesday? Really? Huh. Alright, we are... How are we 3 minutes? I think I may have started early. If we're like 3... Oops, this is a vocal version. Skip that. I think I may have started early if we're 3 minutes in and I'm still at, 9:26 here, but whatever. Well. There is quite a lot to say about this game. I'm probably not going to say most of it to start. I kind of want to let the work speak for itself. Glad to be a streamer, no plot can hurt you. Yeah, that's true. There's no plot here that can possibly damage anybody's perspective of the world. Here for Spoony Barts, you are in the wrong stream. You want Final Fantasy IV, that is 2 doors down. Take a left at the Hiawatha exit. Right at the first stop sign. Go down the hill. Into the warehouse, ask the large man named Andre where the video games are. You will not regret this course of action. This is a very delicate piece of music in the background. 6 minutes. Okay, I'm sure. I'm gonna be honest. I was considering doing Final Fantasy 1. I was considering doing Final Fantasy 4. I did almost do the Spoony Bard game, yes. I thought about doing Final Fantasy 12, but I realized that would take the next 3 months. Not that we're not going to do Final Fantasy 12 eventually, of course. Just that I need to set 3 months aside for that. At least! But yeah, the plot of this one is, robust. I have no idea how much anybody knows about the plot. That is fine. The current spoiler policy is no. I'd like to preserve some, mystery for my younger audience. My folks who are experiencing this kind of thing for the first time. As a certified extraordinarily old person, I'm in my 40s, your Aunt Izzy loves video games and sometimes forgets that not everybody has experienced every video game in the entire universe. I just have to sit here passively, and video games fly into my enormous ears and get absorbed into my brain. But I recognize that that's not how it is for everybody. Let's move over here. Oh my gosh, let's get you guys down here where you can be conveniently covered up by my ears. Alright, we will have to make a choice. There is a reorchestrated musical version. And there is the original music version. Now, I am probably going to go with the original. I quite like the original music. Go away, mouse cursor. But I can be persuaded to swap over to the reorchestrated music every now and then occasionally. And please let me know if this is loud enough. Music is pretty faint here, but... let me just... Yeah, font size. Right now the music type is arrangement. I'm switching to original because I am an old person. And I'm nudging the background volume up a little bit. A specific scene you want reorchestrated. Ah, I know exactly what you mean, and yes, I will. Yes, I will. So, let me just really quickly move this window around a little bit. Okay. And, let's get started. I think. Hopefully everybody's here that's gonna show up, because, oh well. The ancient war of the Magi. When its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Now this is a changed script from the SNES version. The SNES line is, "Could those in power be on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake?" And, you know, that's a great classic line. I'm trying to keep you folks abreast of the changes. But first off, let's meet some characters. There's the city. This is Wedge. Hard to believe an Esper has been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. And this is Biggs. Probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Ah, yes. Our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax, with that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. So, these are our current characters, 2 military grunts and someone who is under deep, deep mind control. Can you guess which ones are sticking around? the answer? None of them could be. Yeah, when I was a kid, this imagery really captured me. Like, 3 huge mechs trudging through the snow, slowly stomping their way towards town. And I love the music in all versions. The only problem is that I'm absolutely positive I'm gonna get roughly 36,000 YouTube copyright strikes from Brazilian copyright agencies and randos with a grudge against music. But fuck them, we're not here for their pleasure, we're here for ours. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. And we have, our characters and our... Oh, I can turn off encounters by accident? Oh, that's gonna be fun. Watch for me to turn off encounters by accident at some point and completely forget why. But, yeah, we have Question Mark, Wedge, and Biggs. And, I am going to turn on the arrangement background music for a little bit, so we can hear what that's like. The Empire's got no business here! Ah, we're under attack by wolves. Let's fire our beams. You can't imagine that Question Mark doesn't stick around. Well, that's fair too. We are too big. This armor is too chunky to pass through there. Imperial Magitech armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore. Kick the dog, we must be evil. We are evil. Look, I'm gonna shoot this guy with a missile. That's evil. Our Imperial Gundanium alloy from outer space. God, yes. Please. Stop them! For Narsh! Is Automod giving you problems? Sorry, I can't really do much about that. Blast is the fart cannon. Automod got mad that you fucked something up. Yeah, that's not surprising. Or we can just use Banisher, which apparently expels them from battle. I don't think I've ever touched that button. Wow, Biggs and Wedge are shooting up levels. Still too chunky to go in there. We got him trapped now! Yes, we're surrounded, and now you have no place to run. what they thought they were gonna do against like a whole big suit of metal armor. Although, to be fair, Question Mark is taking a beating. That's okay, though. She's expendable. She's, you know, not even a person. Nobody cares if she dies. Defend the mines! Hey, look, there are, Well, I was gonna say there are werewolves in this setting, but apparently there are just mastodons. Thank you for touching that follow button. Massive doms. Maybe a little bit, yes. But I'm not gonna ask in the middle of a fight. I also can't see who followed behind the, game window. Whoops. I should really reposition some stuff. I'll do that in a bit. But yes, hello! Welcome. According to our sources, some miners unearthed a frozen esper in a new shaft they were digging. Now, this must be it. Oh, hello! Kitty face. But yeah, maybe I'll leave it unorchestrated for a while. It seems pretty good. Here's our save point. It allows you to save. It also allows you to use tents. The entire party can fit in a tent, in case you were worried this was too intense. It's not, it's 3 intense. Anyway, let's keep everybody alive. And I'm really glad that the Pixel Remaster has these big, blown-up sprites. Because I love these were-rats. They are adorable, pudgy creatures. Is it for all intents and purposes? It is, it is. Nice to be there and catch a live stream. I'm here every night except Monday. Same time, same channel. I'll handle this. Stand back. Ah, we've got some characterization. Biggs is the big guy. He can smash through walls. That's handy to know. We're not handing over the Esper. Mir, get them! And now it's time for a boss fight. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning well? No. It's a monster that absorbs lightning and stores the energy in its shell? Ymir was, in the SNES version, the more shaped itself as well. That's true. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. This is a game trying to be very nice to you. I once sat here and attacked the shell and healed, and attacked the shell and healed, etc., until I destroyed the shell. You don't really get much of anything from it. It was not really, a good use of time. Got it. Yeah, you get 1 ether. It's really not worth it. Alright. This is the head, the shell is back there. And it went back inside the shell, so all we're gonna do is defend. Living inside. And then it comes out, we can hit it again. Now we have a magic button. But it's not really that much different from using Fire Beam. Also, we've been getting slimed, which I believe slows us down. I'm, not sure we can cure that right now. Ah! Just camp it out. This boss is more of a gentle tutorial. And, of course, yes, challenge mode hacks will make the gentle tutorial instead try to fuck you with every one of those prongs on the shell. Did I change back to a rain soundtrack when you weren't looking? Yes, I did. We are not yet hitting stuff with swords. We are currently hitting stuff with beams. Swords will happen, however. I believe wholeheartedly in the power of violence. What did we get? Absolutely fucking nothing. Fantastic. Oh, we got a high potion and an ether. Okay. So, this is the Frozen Esper. This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. Oh, Shaggy. Go back to the van with Scoob if you feel like it. The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? So there goes Biggs and Wedge. We will never see them again. I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil that. Because, they are the most anti-characters. However, say hello to Question Mark, who is our new party leader. Where am I? My, and I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making it so you do whatever they told you. Ah yes, I've seen enough artwork to know where this is going. Can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. This is Terra, and we're going to leave her as Terra, because I know that some of you are seeing this game for the first time, and I'd like you to, actually have a point of reference that is sensible. Like, if you try to talk to other people about this game, I don't want you to have to mentally translate who the fuck Squinky was. My name is Terra. Impressive! I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most. Open up! We're here for the Magitech armor pilot. Still having a convenient double meaning referring to the Earth. Yeah. Terra, Tina. I do like Tina. Also, in the original concept art, she's blonde, as opposed to green-haired. Open the store right now! Hand over that girl! She's an agent of the Empire! Empire? Magitech armor? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. Of course not, they're the police. This way, quickly. Now, he says this way quickly. But one thing I want to teach you is that in every clock in the world is an elixir. Elixirs are nice. Full restore, HP, and MP. We're gonna use all of those in the last battle. Ludonarrative dissonance, you've got it. Make your way out of town through the mines. Try to buy you some time. You have to make line for looting. Looting is critical. Up there! Ooh, maybe he shouldn't have sent us out of town in the most visible bridge possible, but oh well. Welcome to the Narsh Mines. We are immediately challenged by a fart and a bandit. Now we can stand here and swing swords at them all day long. Or we can use our fire, which we can spread to hit more than one enemy. Sure is convenient to have magic. The reason why every clock has an elixir is that elixirs are made from quartz fluid. You're taking the magical battery out of the clock and they can never run again, so elixirs save time. You know, I can find no flaw in your reasoning. I can find a flaw in my buttoning. I will start rotating save points soon. And I think this is one of those games like Chrono Trigger where when you pass through once, if you open the chests, you can open them later and there's better stuff inside. So I'm going to try leaving the chests alone right now. I don't really need what's in them. I hope. Do I want an actual answer for that? I would not mind an actual answer for that. I wouldn't mind knowing if I'm about to fuck myself out of picking up some stuff that I can't get back. In the meantime, might as well do another battle or two. I always like to get some levels in when I can. Although it's a bad idea. This cave is one of the few places where that holds true. Good. Alright, I'll leave the chests alone for now. I know there are a few places where that holds true. There she is! Whoops. Weak floor. Well, she's out cold. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine. He's just gonna stand there doing that for a little while. Good, good! Burn them all to a crisp! Soldiers of the Empire, we stand at the dawn of a new age. This guy's sprite right here, I have always thought he looks something like a dog, and I don't know if any force in the universe can dispel me of that image. It's that tiny little mustache he's got. He's like, got that foofy-ass mustache right in the middle of his face. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen! The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hooray! Long live Emperor Gaston! Everybody flap your arms up and down. Took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume? A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. This is Locke. And the game would like you to believe that he's the hero. We'll get into that later. But listen to that fucking theme song. If you want to think of Locke as like a discount Indiana Jones for right now, that works. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl, you don't mean... City guard is pursuing her as we speak. This city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistance group like the Returners. I tried to explain the Empire was controlling the girl, but they wouldn't even listen. Alright, so you want me to get her out of Narsh? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being. There she is! Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Koopa? Moogles, are you saying you want to help? So, this is not the first appearance of Moogles in the series. By a long shot. But it is one of the most prominent appearances. I'm delighted for you folks who haven't seen this before to get to meet my species, although these fellows have much shorter ears than I do. The origin of many a Moogle name because of localization. Use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an explanation? Sure. You'll fight using 3 different parties. Press the L button to switch between them. Okay. Defeat the leader of the guards before his troops reach Terra, or the battle's lost! Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put lockdown here to logjam that area. Put this Moogle here to logjam this area, and I'm gonna send this party in. Mogsy, Mogwin, Mugmug, and Cosmog. These are the heroes chosen to get hit by a snowstorm. one thing I like to do, because I'm kind of a jerk, let's switch back over to this party, and quietly strip this Moogle of equipment. This is the only Moogle we're allowed to take the equipment of. There's the reason for that. We'll get into that later. Which is a shame, because I love that throwing weapon Miguel has got. And, you never see it. Well, you don't never see it again, but it's very hard to see. It's very hard to keep a hold of. Anyway, Mog now has a dance. Started in FF5 as a vocal kick. The majority of Americans did not play Final Fantasy V. At least, certainly not at release. Alright, the party's kind of weak now. This party is, anyway. I'm gonna swap back over. You can really juggle these parties to keep things going. Locke has Steel, because he is, in spite of what he constantly argues, a thief. You will see couldn't steal an awful lot over the course of this playthrough. I'm gonna watch and see which way this guy goes. That way. And we don't have to fight them all. We can just work past them. Let's see, which team has the highest hit points right now? Probably Cosmog's team. Yeah. Kupo first originated in Final Fantasy V. A Moogle's favorite food is a Kupo nut. It's true. I have a can of nuts on my desk as we speak. That's a Moogle down. Goodbye, Mugmug. Second Moogle down. Goodbye, Mugwin. We are rapidly losing Moogles. And they've won. Kupo for Kupo nuts? It is an old saying. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. And I mean, correcting bad information is like... This was Final Fantasy III, or so America thought, for a long time. The release pattern of Final Fantasy in America is like Final Fantasy I, Final Fantasy II, which is actually Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy III, which is actually Final Fantasy VI, Final Fantasy VII. So, there was a lot of misinformation bouncing around back in the day. Happily, the internet is a little... Oh, God help me, I almost said the internet is smarter nowadays. Why would I ever say something like that? This switch oughta... Hey, you back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I Can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory. A man said it would come back eventually. So, you've got amnesia. Don't worry. I won't leave your side till your memory returns. I'm not gonna up and abandon somebody just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. They have to convey so much with these little sprite animations. Alright, we can't go back into town, because town is trying to kill us. What we can do is go in here. A school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all our recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. What we're mostly gonna do in here is loot the place. That heals us. This room teaches us about status effects. This thing has an ether in it. This is a save point. This is a trap. And because we looted that Moogle, we can put a really good shield on block here. Where that song is from. Oh, the battle theme? Yeah, it is a good battle theme, in my opinion. Battle tactics. Nothing here. Or the prelude. Ooh. The prelude is from Final Fantasy I. This beautiful scales and flute tune was written for the NES Final Fantasy, the very first one. I think it may be the first song you ever hear in the series. Yeah, if you're hearing the prelude, you either are playing or have just played a Final Fantasy game. I think that's it. I believe there's a map button. Yeah. Doesn't tell us if there's chests, but does show us, you know, where we are. Welcome to the beautiful Mode 7 world map. And, the game just kind of expects you to go to Figaro Castle. Where is Figaro Castle? Good luck with that. Games of this era were not particularly what I would call guided. You didn't even get that mini-map up there, for the most part. There's usually a map in the game box, that is true. Stole a potion. I like stealing in Final Fantasies. I do like thievery in general. And yeah, there's really one major landmark you're gonna find easy. I'm really appreciating this reorchestrated music. I really am. Halt! I was trying to talk to you, man. Oh, it's you. Proceed. Yeah, now this is not the original track. And I do want to play the original track for a second. You know, once I'm done scrolling past, here it is. When you say the reorchestrated version universally improved on the originals, that is a strong stance. But yeah, so far I haven't heard an orchestration that I don't like. Go and speak to the king. Okay. Let's meet the king. Probably, you know, a dignified old man or something. Oh, okay. Everybody's gonna tell us to go speak to the king. I mean, this young woman is... Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady on our very first meeting. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. Edgar. This fucker. I am Edgar, the king of Figaro. Surprised that someone like me knows a king. Well, I'll catch you two later. We just fucking nod at each other, like, 6 times in a minute. Like, bro. Half expected a baby to be sitting on the throne. He basically is. He's like 20-something. It is baby. Baby man. So, you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third. What's the matter? I guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose some girls would have felt something from those words. But not me. Again, a change from the SNES script. I suppose a normal girl would have felt something at those words, but I'm hardly normal. Again, I kind of prefer the old... I'm kind of preferring the old script a lot, but... Well, I'm here to share you a few of my favorite lines. The man has no style, no grace. If you have tits, he will make a pass at you. I'm willing to believe that even if you don't have tits, he will write an IOU for one pass in the future. Just in case you decide to have them someday. Well, let's have a look around the castle. Feel free to wander about the castle. I was doing that anyway, thank you. Now that Gestal has the power of Magitech at his command, he set his sights on world domination. Dang. Sucks. Welcome! What are you buying? Let's pick up a tent, a couple of tents, and a few potions, and the standard assortment of satisfactory items. And we'll spend the rest on Phoenix Downs. Thank you! How many? There are 9 chests in Figaro Castle. I don't know if we can hit them all. Potion? Antidote? Another store? Ah, yes, these are tools. I'm just gonna pick up the Bio Blaster. The Noise Blaster is worth it, but I am gonna pick up the Bio Blaster. Tools are Edgar's shtick. Every character has a shtick, or a special gimmick they can do. Edgar's is the ability to use tools. He is slightly above our caveman friends. You wouldn't know it by looking at it, but this castle is loaded with advanced technology. For example, whoops, it's all top secret. Let's hit the basement, I think. No, this is just outside. And hey, it's a chocobo! There's a Figaro, the Desert Castle. That's a great chocobo. In the words of Celine. His Majesty said he'd marry me when I got old enough. That's great, kid. Do you know what Child Protective Services are? Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. We've stumbled on backstory. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar! Are you crying? Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. This is Sabin. Sabin? Yeah, Sabin. It could also be Sabin. I'm not really sure. I go with Sabin. Ah, yes, Sabin. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now and what he's doing. Well, I'll tell you what he isn't doing. He isn't listening to this banging soundtrack. Poison against the sprite updates, because it's coming from people who are largely too invested. I have mixed feelings myself, but I respect that this is the way Square currently wants to present the game. That doesn't mean that I won't bring my own knowledge into it, but you always do that, no matter what piece of media you're experiencing. And there's some stuff in this version that I greatly appreciate. We'll get to that later. The Gestalian Empire has already overthrown all 3 of the other nations on the southern continent. It's only a matter of time before they make their way up here. Yeah. What a surprise. It spreads. And yes, Sabin's Japanese name is Nash, which I so desperately want to believe is a stupid joke, but I don't know if it's the kind of stupid joke that translates from English into Japanese and back. Not to discuss plot spoilers beforehand, but we will meet Sabin in the future, and he has fighting game commands as his shtick. And I want to believe that mash is a joke about button mashing, but I don't know if I could justify that. Let's go ahead and rest. Typing it out as I was talking about, yeah. Like, it's an obvious joke. I don't know. He is involved in a funny Final Fantasy meme later on. He certainly is. And I look forward to that, too. Our king showers his attention on women. Young, old, pretty, or plain, no one is safe. You've got to stop him. He's too horny. He is not, in fact, too horny. He's fine. Not too long ago, the king tried to hit on the High Priestess. Oh, did she ever let him have it? I'm sure he's made a pass or two at you already, hasn't he? And Terra just stares blankly. It's tough out there being an asexual. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Excuse me, could you not park your chocobo directly in front of the door I'm trying to go through? It's really easy. I've been playing this game since I was... Never mind. But I've been playing this game for a long time, and I still get lost in Figaro Castle. All the time. In fact, I don't think I'm supposed to go down there. The ancients once wielded a force known as magic. Those who mastered the art were called magi. I've been watching Magi. It's pretty good anime. Very shonen, but, you know, you expect that from a shonen anime, so... A lot of themes of classism. Yeah, extremely class struggle. The advanced weapons and other items we manufacture here are shipped to South Figaro. Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I may have no idea where the fuck I'm going to set this event flag. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, there is an event flag somewhere in this castle. And I'm trying to talk to the person who sets it. Where is it? I don't know! Scholars all over the world are busy studying magic, but you can only learn so much about something without seeing it. It's true, seeing is believing. Maybe down here? Okay, we found the dungeons. I'm a lone wolf, the pickpocket. I love declaring my name loudly to everyone who enters. By the way, I'm there for KQ's from Washington. If you're new to the stream, welcome. These good-for-nothing brigands have been locked up for thievery, and worse, you best keep a safe distance. There's no reason to keep a safe distance. This is Lone Wolf, he's a Final Fantasy V reference. Nobody got that. Yeah, that's fair. Nowadays, people will think he's a Final Fantasy XIV reference. Which I'm kinda down with. Figaro Castle engine room is down those stairs. The engines are currently undergoing maintenance, so we can be ready to move at a moment's notice if the need arises. Oh, so I can't... Sorry, I can't let you go down there. It's too dangerous. Okay. Alright, you think up. Let's... try heading up. Maybe it's up the stairs, or... Maybe Edgar's back? Ooh, free Phoenix down! That's 500 gold save, baby! We call those Phoenix downs. We do not call them that, actually. Never mind. Yeah, he's back. Well, how do you like my castle? King Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. That theme. Silly. Emperor Gestal's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's sand on my boots. Hello, definition. All gone, sir. Pathetic idiots. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? Time for some ham-on-ham combat. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance with this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. I hear you've been busy down south, taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to? That's none of your concern. Really dumb holy wars over Kefka or Kefka. Oh. Pronounced the same way either way. Is anybody really out there saying it's Sefka? What brings Emperor Gestal's own court mage Kefka to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found a refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar, you know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Well, that was ominous. I wonder what he meant by that. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Terra? Take her to her room. I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I have some planning to do. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets. Now, if you'll excuse me. Follow me. I would love to, trust me. You walk in funny ways, Locke. I sometimes lose you. I say as I do my best job ever of staying absolutely super glued to him. And he's gone! And he's fucking gone. Where did he go? He probably didn't walk out into the desert, so...
Yes, you should code less and read more books.
Code less and read more books. I can't decide who would be saying that to whom in this. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm... Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief? I'm a treasure hunter! On the surface, Edgar pretends to support the Empire. Truth is, he's collaborating with an underground resistance group called the Returners. I serve as their go-between. The old man you met in Narsh is one of us too. The Empire, but I'm an Imperial soldier. Not anymore. They were using you, that's all. Things are different now. It's just, I don't know what I should do. Whenever I try to think, it just makes my head hurt even worse. Oh, honey. I'm just gonna wait for you all to get the relatables out of your system. Okay. All that matters is that you make your own decisions from now on. Now come with us and be part of our revolution. Try not to think too hard right now. You'll know what you want to do when the time comes. But how will I know which choice is right? What in the... Auto-battling through and coming back after school to a over-leveled party. Yeah, but, that'll fuck your stats for the rest of the game, unfortunately. What's going on? It's the Empire, Kafka, he... What do you think you're doing? Bring me the girl! Now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh? Then enjoy the barbecue! It's really impressive that he set stone on fire. It is. Kafka's out here using napalm. Get her ready. Yes, sire. Had a change of heart? It seems I have no choice. Or perhaps I do. Oh my, the brave and noble king abandons his people to save his own skin. How utterly delightful. Jump! Alright, sink her into the sand. Yahoo! Figaro, dive mode. Engaged. Witness the glory of Figaro! The world's first submersible castle. Go kill them! Super careful about cooking sugar, yes. Do not melt sugar and put your hand in it. That hurts. And they've already killed Locke! Fantastic. Let's set them on fire. We've brought Locke back to life because we triggered a cutscene. What's the matter, Edgar? What made you...
How did you find me?
Sure, it is a global network. What made you jump like that all of a sudden? Did you just see what I was saying? You did, right? Right? Yeah, this kid's really something, huh? What, really something? That was magic! Magic! In the original, version, the magic just stretched all the way off the... Yeah, this stretched all the way down the text box. She used magic? I love that Locke appears not to have realized what the fuck magic is. Executive chef and victim of a hot syrup. Oof, yeah. Ow. Terra? Your name was Terra, right? What? What exactly was that just now? I'm sorry, No, we're the ones who should be apologizing. I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of it. Nor did I, it just surprised me. I mean, I've never actually seen magic before, wouldn't you? It doesn't matter, does it, Edgar? Terra can use magic and we can't, that's all there is to it. The fact is, her magic could really help us right now. Thank you, Locke. Thank you, Edgar. Okay. Very polite for the mechs to just chillax during the entire... It really is. Thank you, mech pilots, for not murdering us all while we're having a conversation. Thanks, Obama. And then Locke goes back to being dead. I did pick up that free Phoenix down. This morning was subject to emulator glitches in early ZSNES. Leading to Edgar and Locke being decapitated by a text box. Beautiful! Bravo, Figaro! Figaro, Figaro, Figaro! Son of a sandworm, you'll pay for this! In the SNES version, this was Son of a Submariner. I think I prefer Sandworm, it makes more contextual sense. But again, the castle did just dive. Either way is good. That was great! But were those bad people? I'm scared. Terra, there's someone we'd like you to meet. Like I told you before, we're members of the Returners. Would you be willing to meet our leader? Magic is going to be the key to winning this war. Magic? That Esper reacted to your magical powers. There's got to be a relationship. I don't know any more than you. These powers just come naturally to me. But no human is born with the powers you have. Forgive me. What should I do? He's at least smart enough to realize he just jammed his leg in it to the elbow. His leg up to the elbow. Yes, that's entirely what I meant to say. The Empire will be coming after us. They want your powers for their own. And if they get them, this world is done for. Terra, you want to understand your own powers, don't you? Then I think you should meet with Bannon. He may be able to help you find out more about why you have them. Please. Edgar's right. There's a cave just south of here that leads to South Figaro. Let's head in that direction. Welcome to the Chocobo piloting interface. Which is like Mode 7, except... Goonier. Somewhere... Yeah, this way is south. Okay. Chocobo Drift, yeah. We are not hearing the Chocobo theme song because the current theme song is overriding. Let me just make a quick save. Because I want to see if something works. Fully restore the entire party's HP and MP. Did that yeah, that got locked back on his feet. Okay. King Edgar, where are you headed, sire? Through the cave and eastward to South Figaro. We'll then make for the returner headquarters in the north. Return to the castle and pass the word along. Understood, sire. Take care. I believe South Figaro Cave is another place where we do not... Oops, this was a recovery spring. This is the other cave where chests do that thing. Right. Do not open chests in this cave. Next time I come here, okay. I mean, I don't need to do, like, speedrun tech, but I am trying to get, like, decent equipped stuff, so... Yeah. Also, I forgot, because we robbed that Moogle, we can equip Edgar with a spear that gives... basically doubles his attack. Almost. And then we can put a sword in his offhand. Huh. Okay, didn't know that was an option. Yeah, let's just leave the chests alone. One rank up, okay. Ah yes, Vopers and Uroks, my favorite Final Fantasy enemies. You got little fuzzy big eye. I don't know why you would need eyes that big for anything. And as I said, get used to seeing Twisted Steel a lot. Because I like to try to steal a lot. And we get potions stuff. One thing we could do is tuck Terra in the back row. This means that she'll take less damage, but she will have to use magic to, inflict damage. Honestly, genuinely surprised that y'all are here for this, because this is mostly me bumbling my way through a game I haven't played since 2019, and I played it poorly then. Still, glad to have you. I will warn folks in advance, there will be grinding streams. Nope, do not open the chest. I will be grinding later. I'll be grinding my ass off later, because I believe in the heart of the grind. But the heart of the grind is but, yes. That's... I say words here on the internet. If PR maintains one literal grinding stream opportunity. Oh, that stream, yes. Yes, I believe it. I don't think they changed a lot of stuff. I know that Final Fantasy I had the Peninsula of Power leveling. And it was removed in the Pixel Remaster. Now the overworld theme. very briefly. One step. Older FF games do weirdly well on stream. Streaming FF8 to get Disc 1 Lionheart. Ah. See, I am a slow plotting type. I don't do most of the tricks. I don't engage with most of the cheese. I am here for the story. No matter how many times I've seen the story. There was this old style RPG Maker game last something. It doesn't matter what. And it had things like speedrun boards, low-level clear boards, all kinds of leaderboards. And that surprised me, because as I put it at the time, it never occurred to me to ask who was the best at Final Fantasy, because I never imagined anyone was keeping score. What's that smell? These flowers, he always liked these. In it for the... Yeah, that's valid. I am always here for the story. Yeah, let's sleep in this bed. We're gonna break into somebody's house and sleep in their bread. Sleep in their bread. We're gonna crawl into their bread box and sleep in it. This tea, it was his favorite. These dishes are just like the ones he always used. Could Sabin be living here? Could be. Might be. Is that him? Hey. Do you happen to know where I could find the man who lives here? Sure do. Left a couple of days ago. Soon as he heard Master Duncan had been killed, headed up into the mountains. They say Duncan's son Vargas is missing too. I don't like it one bit. Okay, bye. Do you know a place where Sabin's hanging out? Yeah. Do you know the three blades? Alright, where are we on the map? Belmodar! Whatever this is, it must have something I can steal. A potion! Great. How to use a fart blaster. Poisoning enemies can be remarkably good and strong. Sometimes. Not here. And here's the town. South Figaro. I believe we can walk all the way around the walls until we hit the river. Nice. Good. Cool. One thing you can do in this game that you can't do in most Final Fantasy versions is walk diagonally. Our shops carry weapons, armor, and relics of the utmost quality. Oh boy. How's my funds? We may, this may be our first bout of grinding, folks, as I attempt to stock up enough to upgrade some weapons. Beyond Mount Colt lie the Saber Mountains. The Saber-Tooth Mountains. Where saber-toothed tigers come from. This ship isn't going anywhere. Look at that Octopath-ass water shader. Lovely. Rar? Rower. Here is the Chocobo stables where we can rent a Chocobo. There's nothing in the choker buckets. If you've ever wanted a chocobo, well, hey, there's your chance. What kind of dummies would go and make the Empire mad? Our kind of dummies, kid. Our kind of dummies. As you can see, there are all kinds of items hidden all over the towns. I am divesting the town of them before we do anything of interest. This town's defenses are tight. Even with their match-tech armor, the Imperials won't find it easy to get inside. You're right, you have strategically placed pylons. No one can evade the strategically placed pylons. My husband, Duncan, is a martial artist. He's famous even in Figueroa to the north. He took his students to Mount Colts for meditation and training. He probably won't be back for a while. There's a save point down here. Can't imagine why. Surely nothing to worry about. We must construct additional pylons. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. Okay, are you proud, or... I don't like strangers. Bring me some cider and maybe I'll talk to you. Another potion. I think we're good. I think we're mostly good. On stuff. Strategically placed single tile pathways is what caught me from really wanting to run Narsha in my magic armor. It's true. Anyway, I know there's stuff up on the wall. I can feel it. Yes, good. Stairs. Oh no, these stairs go down. I don't need stairs that go down. I need stairs that go straight ahead. So that's not really stairs, is it? There's nothing in... Ah! A teleport stone. What the hell is a teleport stone? Remove the party from a dungeon or battle. Oh! Auto run. Okay. By the way, this dashing that I'm doing, I'm not supposed to be able to do that right now. That is normally the purview of a relic in the SNES version. Let's see. Heavy shield, wood boost. Bunch of stuff. Here, man. Only in the SNES version. Well, yeah. Alright, I'm going to pick up some armor for our team. Or at least a couple of our teams. Edgar does not need... Does not really need the noise blaster right now. Terra could be using a greatsword. And a spare sword for Locke. Yeah, I think this is good enough. This'll do. I could sell off my old stuff, but I always forget to do that, and I'm forgetting to do that right now. I'm actually forgetting to do that right now as I leave. Oh well, goodbye. Teleport stones are free escape from battle, or warp from dungeon to overworld. Animation induces lag, so speedrunner prefers the other item listed for leaving dungeons. Yeah, that sounds about right. To return to an earlier topic, I'm never really worried about what'll do well on stream as such. Like, that would imply that I'm actually here to get views. I'm here to torture my audience. You all are gonna watch me inefficiently grind in Dinosaur Forest later on, and you're gonna like it. I'm gonna get 10 billion viewers watching me get the shit kicked out of me by dinosaurs. It's basically gonna be a new Jurassic Park movie. Please look forward to it. Here's Mount Colts. Serapius. I don't know what these are. A recurring theme in a lot of Final Fantasy games is that dinosaurs are still fucking terrifying, despite everyone in the game being RPG heroes. That's true. Final Fantasy XII infamously has a Tyrannosaurus Rex wandering around just outside of the very first town. And if you approach it, it will simply fucking shred you like pulled pork. It can one-shot you, it will one-shot you, and there is nothing you can do about it except don't walk over to that, you dingus. FFA keeps T-Rexes in its wild, natural feature habitat at school. Yeah, that's true. FF8 has, like, a built-in zoo that the students can go to for training. And T-Rexes are in there, and they're horrifying. They will whip the fuck out of you. I don't know why you would... Interview Junction, sleep to your attack at the cakewalk. That's true. I prefer to just play card games for like 200 hours, then card refine all of my stuff into high-level spells, and just quietly melt the game. But there are many theories on how to properly play that game. Oh, Terra's been turned to stone. That was fast. I didn't think that would happen for a while. Gorgeous. It's true, they are gorgeous. Keeping people healed up is very important in this game. I always forget that. Tutorial on junctioning status effects. That's fair. Ah, the main ghost. I love the main ghost. This is a knife that lets you block things better most of the time. I think you can also put it in your offhand easier if you're, if you have the dual-wield relic. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, though. That's D&D and things like that. Okay, yeah. I have spent most of my life playing Final Fantasy games and other JRPGs. And I still can't keep a fucker alive to save my life. Or to save their lives. How did you die? Oh, poison. Right. Let's go back outside and heal up. That's the wrong way. Well, I never run from a fight. So, let's see what we can do. You know, never running from a fight might be part of why I die a lot in these games. Yeah, I seem to remember, like, a dancer with the main ghost was, like... main gouge? I think I remember a dancer with the main gouge was practically untouchable. Because of the evasion? I don't remember. I'm gonna risk it all on casting fire again. And hope I don't die before my thing fills up again. Yay, we lived. Final Fantasy Tactics. Oh, I can't handle tactics at all. I do not have the weird-ass brain for tactics. Oh, tent? Thank you for killing the protagonist of Wrath of the Gods. I don't think that's how you sleep, though. Anyway, every time I look at, like, Final Fantasy Tactics, people are like, this is a deep game about intense strategy. That's why I'm gonna have all my guys stand in a circle and throw rocks at each other for 20 minutes. And, like, I can't get that kind of brain. I can't do that. My brain doesn't work like that. All of its difficulty is front-loading. I believe that. Let's poison them again. That worked well last time. It's weird because I like Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I like Final Fantasy Tactics A2 a lot more than Advance. And then you've got Original Tactics, and I'm just, it is a place where nothing ever happens. Technically incredible game, though, I'll give it that. Like, it's a perfectly good game. I just suck noodles at it. Why do I keep going down here? There is nothing down on that little flap of hill. There is never and has never and will never be anything down on that little flap of hill. And I have explored it to its limit. They use the FF9 skill advancement system instead of the JP grinding. That's true. Might like Eden's last son. Yes. Yes, I probably would, but, I would also probably be lousy at it. I would like it, though. Hey, look, it's martial arts guys. Let's shoot them with crossbows. And set them on fire. That's a proportionate reaction to a bunch of martial arts students in training coming at you, right? That's a reaction that normal people would have. Anyway, welcome to walking basically through a wall. And we got the Gygax Glove. Now, the Gygax Glove is a relic that makes you beefy. It gives you the beef. Yeah, Edgar... let's give it a lock. Actually, I don't notice any stat changes at all. Maybe it only makes, like, your one hand beefy. One big, beefy hand coming out the back of your neck there. But beef is good. Beef is good food. You get the beef, you take the beef, you take the cake, you put the beef in the cake. You've made a mess. Get out of the kitchen. What's wrong with you? I don't know what you're doing in there. You've made some kind of fucked up donut. See if fix the font. I didn't know the font needed fixing, but for the comfort of my audience, I did find, what's basically, I think, a variation on the Chrono Trigger font, I believe? I am unsure. Oh look, we made a sandwich! A beef sandwich! Why is everything beef now? Everything is meatiful. It just keeps getting meatier and meatier. Wait, no, meatier is Final Fantasy VII. We'll get to that. Yes, Tetsuya Nomura. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. Anyway, we saw a shadowy figure. That's cool. Hey, are you guys carrying anything? Should Edgar still unleash the crossbow machine gun when Locke is standing right next to him? It's fine. Operational safety is for pansies. Edgar's trigger finger is itchy. He's got to unload. He's got to unload. I can't get through this sentence. How about we just pretend this sentence didn't happen? Hello, I'm Zayas for KQ's from Loggington. Welcome to my stream. I'm putting things in my mouth. Like my feet. No! Shit! It's very hard to be on the internet sometimes. You know that. Yeah, twing through Yoshitaka Amato's things, and meanwhile, we're on our way towards, well... we're on our way to martial arts heaven, where everybody is a martial artist. You're a martial artist now. Did you know that? You can now kick higher than your head. And I'm going to spray farts on you. Oh my god, it heals them! What kind of fucked up... No. Virtual Fighter 5 confirmed. I have been playing a lot of Virtua Fighter 5, and one thing I've discovered is that if you don't play a game for 17 years, many of your skills do not retain. Or in, you know, layman's terms, my life say is getting his ass racked by every son of a bitch who comes along the pipeline. Like, I'm doing my best, but, I'm not very hot at it right now. I gotta go back to the lab. Work some stuff out. Remember how stance switching works. Everyone's favorite Final Fantasy monsters. I like the Galacats. The little cats with wings. That's what comes to mind first. Bahamut, Keeper of Time. Yes, also good. I am gonna use another tent. Our party is developing a crippling tent addiction. Galacats don't like me in return. That's okay. I'm willing to take a shredding. Aside from that, favorite reoccurring Final Fantasy enemies. I am partial to a good Tonberry. Oh, everybody's poisoned. Yay! Can I steal an antidote off you? No, a potion. That's fine. But yeah, I think Galacats, Tonberries... Behemoths are nice. Big. Don't let you forget whenever, if ever, I play Final Fantasy V on stream. I will be sure not to let you forget share some of the choice Final Fantasy V edition names. Oh no. Am I gonna do Final Fantasy V on stream? I don't know. Probably? I know that if I wasn't doing this, if I wasn't playing Final Fantasy VI, I would be playing Final Fantasy I. I've thought about Final Fantasy III to finally, actually go through it. I got towards the end and I got kind of log jammed. 5 is good. I do like 5. I've beaten 5. 5 encourages experimentation in a way most Final Fantasies don't seem to. Final Fantasy VIII is my second favorite. My first favorite is Final Fantasy XII, because I am a horrible masochist. Final Fantasy XII is the story of politics, Lovecraftian space gods politics. But yeah, I think my top 3 favorite are Final Fantasy XII, Final Fantasy V, and Final Fantasy XIII too. If you don't count, Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't played all of that yet. If you're gonna play 3, just play 5. God, isn't wrong. They have different approaches. They're both valid. Nobody likes Final Fantasy 2. I like Final Fantasy 2. I enjoy Final Fantasy 2. Anyway, let's have some fun. Cabin sent you, didn't he? Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were the one sneaking around us the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was... well, it doesn't matter who you are. I have no intention to surrender. Woe is the day you met me. It'll be the last day of your lives. Thanks, Shadow the Hedgehog. Bears! Fart on them! I think Final Fantasy 13 is okay, but I much prefer Final Fantasy 13 too. Hugely, enormously. I think it's great. I was hoping to hit him with that, but I did not. Oh well, let's keep the healing rolling. Couldn't steal. Damn. I don't think that's good. That might do more damage than... It's a potion! We stole a potion! That's fucking fantabulous. Come on, what's the matter? Speaking of physical things that ignore Raw. Enough of this! I'll send you all to the great beyond. That's enough, Vargas! Ah, Susan Sabin. Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Duncan? How could you murder your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son. He chose you as a successor. That's not true! Our master! It's true and you know it. It's written in that ugly sneer across your face. I'm sorry, Vargas. Sabin kinda looks like a bowling pin with hair. He wanted you to be his successor, not me! He knew you had the most potential! I'm sick of listening to your lies! I've got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! Whoops, there goes everybody. Ah, Sabin. My father was right to see so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this! Fate made us train together, and now fate will send you to your doom! Doom! We are now under doom. Now, get ready to join your beloved master. So Doom counts down a timer, and then we die. What we have to do here is bullets him up. Because we are the Hokuto Shinken successor. Why hold back, Sabin? Your time's almost up. I think we can... Let's just go through all of his blitzes. Now, in the original SNES version, they did not show you the commands for the blitz. This was a giant pain in the dick. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blitz technique, like the master taught me. Alright, we have to use Raging Fist, which they're gonna explain to me how... Yeah, they're gonna explain to me how to do that like 5 times in a row. Shinken! You're already dead. Ah! You already learned that technique? Vargas! If only you hadn't been so consumed by pride! I think Seven should just be loud. Not so much bodacious skater dude as loud. I envision him as having the volume control of, like, Stinko Man. Sabin! Edgar! My brother! Brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first I thought you were another one of Vargas's bears. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Saber Mountains. To the Returners' hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning! I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world would come to its senses. The way things were going, I was afraid Figaro would end up at the puppet stage. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? Sabin, you join us? I think Duncan would rest easier knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going. We now have Sabin with us. He's great. And needs healing. Everybody does. Sabin takes extra healing because he's extra big. Yeah, Sabin really does strike me as the, no subtlety type, but that will be put to the test by later, more delicate scenes. Which, I'm now thinking about some of those later scenes, and, oh boy. Anyway, I love the Shinku Hadoken. It's so bad. That reorchestrated map theme is... Man. Hey look! Squirrels! How Luckily, this isn't Final Fantasy V, where if you see squirrels, you're going to die. Just a quick save. So we are crossing the 2-hour mark, and I think I feel like going on. Meteor Strike is what the move is called. Yeah, I'm keeping it in reserve. Also just past the kid. Yeah, I'm just taking a look up here. Give me a little extra grind in. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Just checking. Also, we're allowed to swap characters on the world map. I'll lead the way! King Edgar, this way, please. No, I'm his brother! We can wander around a little bit. Steal some stuff. The Empire wouldn't even think of looking for our headquarters here. Dude? Buddy? Now? Okay, thank you. Welcome! Here we could double our walking speed with the sprint shoes, but we already have a sprint button. Because we're playing, you know, the quality up version. The Pixel remaster. Forgive me that, please. And we can just wander out the back door and get some rest. Nap. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, we're allowed to run. Using sprint shoes with run makes you move at a really, really ridiculous speed. Just checking the boxes. Have you spoken with Bannon? No. A Phoenix down! Yay. Okay. So talk to Bannon. And a high potion. And a door that doesn't work. Bannon, we brought her with us. So, this is the girl, the one to whom the Esper responded. Esper? It seems the Empire had complete control over her. Carrier pigeons have kept me informed. I also heard she wiped out 50 Imperial soldiers in mere minutes. No, that's not... Terra? For heaven's sake, Bannon! The girl doesn't remember anything! Hiding from the truth won't change it. Perhaps you've heard this story before. Once, when people were still pure and innocent, there was a box they were told never to open. Look, if this is about stealing your high potion, I'm sorry, but someone went and opened it anyway, and so unleashed all the evils we know today. Pride, envy, greed, wrath, gluttony. The only thing that remained in the box was a single ray of light. Hope. Your power is a gift, not a curse. No matter what happens, you must remember that. You are this world's last ray of light, our final hope. Our final fantasy. Cut the title screen, end the game. Bannon! I've grown weary with the hour. Allow me to rest for a while. Bannon is not giving her the easy sell. The Empire took someone important from me. I've hated it ever since. If no one stands up to the Empire, more people will be left like me. That's why I joined the Returners. But there's no one important in my life. I have no family, no friends. It's not true. And even if it was, I'm sure there are people who feel you're important to them. Most people could be counting on you. He does this weird little fist pump. And in the SNES version, he holds it for a while. But here he just fist pumps once, and it looks like he conked her on the head. Everybody says that every Final Fantasy is Star Wars, somehow. I think Final Fantasy II is Star Wars, Final Fantasy XII is Star Wars, parts of Final Fantasy XIV are Star Wars. Please, have the courage to join us in our battle! I've got the courage to steal all your shit, is that enough? Hey, we got a relic! And an air knife, which we can equip. Causes the bearer to cover critically wounded allies. Let's not equip the thing that makes Terra throw herself in front of wounded allies. She's already kind of made of tissue paper. We're a small organization, but we've been gaining more and more synthesizers around the world. Freedom is almost within our grasp. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know that I trust my brother completely. He's always thought of my needs before his own, ever since we were little. I think you should trust him too. But don't tell him I said that. He'll turn red as a tomato. I can hear you from here, Sabin. The Empire is snuffing out returners wherever it finds them. We must find a way to strike back before it's too late. I really feel like Sabin deserves the Stinko Man, like, weirdly translated accent somehow. It's not easy asking so much of you, and if we force our ideas on you, we're no different from the Empire. So we want you to decide for yourself, but we want you to decide the answer is yes. Could you do that? And there's a save point. Somewhere around here is Bannon, I don't know where. Not in here. Bannon's outside. Okay. Bannon, you went outside just a moment ago. Thank you. So, the correct thing to do is to roleplay Terra's reluctance to get involved in this scenario. Or in other words, you say no once. And then you go back in and talk to people again. With Fran and Balthier. Please lend us your strength. This relic will help keep you safe. This gives us the Genji glove, which turns us into a minor blender. I love the Genji glove, it's so bad. Honestly, I hear it a lot about Final Fantasy II for some reason, but I don't know. I don't mean Final Fantasy IV. Really? You will? But I'm scared. We'll succeed if we all work together and never give up hope. I have a plan. Would you please gather everyone together? Well then. We all know that the Gestalian Empire is using its Magitech power to wage war. The question is, where did they get that power? I had Locke dig around for information. It seems the Empire has been gathering scholars from around the world to study espers. Narshi's esper was the reason for the Imperial assault there. Are you saying there's some kind of connection between espers and Magitech? Espers and Magitech, only one possible link comes to mind. You don't mean the War of the Magi? No! That's impossible! I'm an extra! My grandma used to tell me bedtime stories about magical machines. Hard to believe those stories were true. You're saying we're on the verge of a second War of the Magi? Only a guess. The war took place 1,000 years ago, and every historian has a different hypothesis. But one says that energy drained from espers was used to power machines, and that ordinary humans were also infused with that same energy. So that's what Magitech power is. We're gonna fight Magitech enemies. We need Magitech weapons of our own. I'm sorry your voice changed in the middle of that, Edgar. No! That would bring about another War of the Magi! Then what do you propose? I was wondering if I might be able to have a chat with an esper. With an esper? It's risky, but that esper reacted to Terra before. If we could just get it to react to her again, we might just be able to wake it up. Do you really think that would work? I can't say for sure, but I believe it's our best shot. Of course, we can't do anything without Terra's help. An FF6 prequel based on the War of the Magi. I want to say look at parts of Final Fantasy XI, but it's really hard to get people to look at parts of Final Fantasy XI. Mostly because, like, you have to subscribe to and play Final Fantasy XI. Terra. I'll do it. I'm not entirely sure I understand this plan, but what the hey? This sounds like it'll be fun! What was that? That noise just now. Venom, sir? FF11 is a slow game, yes. It's faster than it used to be. Much faster. But it is slow. South Figaro! What's wrong? What's happened? The Empire's taken South Figaro. They're headed this way. So they've found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Locke? I know. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow down the enemy, right? This is right up your alley. We're counting on you. Terra, wait for me. I won't be gone long. And watch out for a certain lecherous young king who shall remain nameless. The guy moves in like a hawk. Locke? They also refer to the War of the Magi in the past of FF14's lore. That's true. They don't really get very deep into it, but there is a boss battle series based on that. Some great music in that. I say great music in Final Fantasy XIV. figure. Old habits die hard, huh? What about us? We can escape down the Leaf River and make our way to Nosh. I'm curious about that Esper they found in the mines. Very well, I'll ready the raft by the back entrance. It's risky, but we don't have much of a choice at this point. It's not safe here. Come with us to Nosh. It could be a chance for you to gain a better understanding of your abilities. We've no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Nosh. So up ahead is the place where people were mentioning power leveling. If you basically just strap a rubber band to your controller, you can go in an endless loop around and around and around for hours on end and level grind. This is not really the best way to level grind because certain things later on affect your stats more, but it's possible. And if you don't care about efficiency, then fuck it. You know, let's step back and save. It's 2 days to reach 99 here, and then your characters are busted. Anyway, I won't be doing that. If Bannon falls in battle, the journey's over. Rolling on a river. So we have to keep Bannon alive, and I think every monster in the universe has this giant erection for killing Bannon. Happily, he can pray, which is a heal splashed across all characters. Very nice. I am gonna put him in the back. And you know, I did not equip the Genji glove on anyone. I completely forgot to do that. Ought to do that. Real quick. Can't do that. I think we hang a left here. Can I revise people to put... No, not really. It's fine. I don't know why I'm attacking with Ben. Oh, he's hitting fine. He's hitting fine. I don't know why I'm attacking with Terra. FF6 edition. Man, I was really tempted, but I'm not enough of a virtuoso to play that. T edition is hardcore. Great stuff, though. If you like your games, you know, metal hard and trying to kill you. I really should be optimizing my attacks more, but oh well. More of these guys. I believe all of the Pixel remasters have somewhat reduced the difficulty from the original. I couldn't tell you for sure, because I'm not the kind of person who obsessively studies that sort of thing. But what I've heard is that they're generally easier. Now, that could just be because people have played all the other versions to death. Don't know. Anyway, we're gonna give, Sabin the Genji glove, I think. No, you know, Edgar can use it better because he can dual wield now. I think Sabin gets the, Knight's Code. Let's save, we don't need to use a tent. And move on. Everybody's gone surfing. Just shred them! Shred them up, Dan. I think left again? I'm probably missing some stuff. That's fine. As always, if you come to this channel expecting competency, you will leave disappointed. I'm really digging the way the water splashes around the edges of the raft and the rocks in the background. That's very particly and very, sparkly and pixely, and I like it a lot. Oh look, it's another save point and a bucket. It's Mr. Bucket. It's serene. They paid a lot of attention to the water in this version, and that will pay off a lot later on. Whee! Here's a tip for Aura Cannon. You can just tap, like, down, forward, and push the button. Like, you can tap down twice in a row. It doesn't check for diagonals. Or you can do down, forward, if you prefer. Nobody's gonna care. It's fine. Hey, what have we got here? You're up the creek without a paddle. And I'm not gonna let you through. Does that make me a bad octopus? This is Ultros, and he is a dick. Ouch! Seafood soup is not on the menu. Immediately reacts with blind. It's cool though, we can just, I drop that away once. I'd love to get my tentacles around her. Sure. Okay, dude, that's gross. Don't do that. I'm going to keep setting him on fire. He will react with ink every time I do that, I think. Muscleheads. Hate him. Ooh, that was a big slap. He's a bit of a pain in the ass. And that will continue to be the case for many years to come. I can only unblind one of these two, and I think it's gonna be, Edgar. So that he can appropriately dual wield him at Ultros. Your ugly mug! It gives me the creeps! Oh, he's trying to take down the healer. Let's not allow that. Sploosh! Think you got the point? I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably just hiding down there. Ew! Something stuck to my leg. Terra, get away from there. We should be alright now. 8-armed freak! I'm gonna smash it with a blitz! No, Sabin! Out of my way, Edgar! Well, he's always been a bit rash. Sabin? Oh, he'll be fine. Are you sure about him? You're his brother. You should know better than any of us. Any second now, he'll flop back onto the raft, right as rain. I think he missed the onto the raft part. Sabin! Sabin! You're on your own now! Sabin! Yep, there he goes. Edgar and Terra race towards Narsh while protecting Bannon. But what of Sabin, who was swept away by the raging waters? And how is Locke faring after having penetrated the Empire's defenses in South Figaro? Is all going according to plan? Choose a scenario, Kupo! Right now I choose to save. I think this is where we're gonna stop for the night. On this 3-way cliffhanger. Hey Mug, how you doing? Yeah, I stole all your equipment. Bye. So, next time, we will get to pick if we follow Locke, Sabin, or the, Returner Trio. But for now, I think we're done. Just for the night. I hope you enjoyed this. This was entirely an impulse thing for me. I feel like choosing great violence. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and let you folks go. No, we are not allowed to follow Mog. But believe me, Mog will come into the picture later. Why does it keep thinking I'm saying mom? I'm not... Moogles aren't your mom. I'm pretty sure Moogles aren't your mom. If I've mothered any of you, you know what? I'm not going to follow through on that thought. Have a good night, everybody.